I'm fully committed to shifting into the 2.0 version of me. Deep breath in and out. I am the hero of my own story, and a bold new chapter is on the rise. Deep breath in and out. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness. I am a person people are naturally drawn to and want to be around. Deep breath in and out. I love myself. I forgive myself. Thank you. Deep breath in and out. I am successful in everything I do. I am gifted. I am inspired. I am a leader. I am a high vibe force for good. Deep breath in and out. I am open to receiving from the universe. I am creating my wildest dreams. Deep breath in and out. I am free from the fear of rejection. I am free from other people's opinions of me. What I think about myself is all that matters. Deep breath in. I'm choosing to be on my own. I love myself. I forgive myself.
Of myself,
All I
ready to
need
do
is
this.
to be there.
I am fully committed to do this. Comment in, I am ready if you are ready to go. We are live. It's 10. We are live. A very, very, very warm welcome. Quickly take a minute to turn on your cameras and show that you have a glass of water ready, because that's all that you need in this workshop. And of course, a notebook and a pencil or a pen.
Keep hydrating because we'll keep asking you to drink water. Yes.
Okay. So very first of all, a very warm welcome. Give yourself a pat on the back because you came on time. Give yourself another pat on the back if you have turned on your cameras, because that is another step that you are taking closer towards this. Give yourself another pat on the back if you have your glass of water ready.
If you have not turned on your cameras yet, click on the button to turn on your cameras.
And do this. Very, very warm welcome to this session. I am Sanchari.
And I am Niranjan.
And we also have with us Surya here, who is our Chief Communication Officer and who helps you with all the doubts. She's sharing all the reminders and all. Say hi, Surya, to all. So we are working remotely for a very long time. It was just him and me as entrepreneurs, but we found a very beautiful team member to join us. Thank you, Surya. At 10:05, please post in all the groups that the room is now closed. Okay. So good morning to everyone here. Today's session is especially very special because it is also the first time we are sharing our entrepreneurial journey. We have for very long time been artists. We have very long time been,
Sharing our personal journey, relationship
teachers,
journey.
been relationship coaches. It is the first time that we have started exploring and going towards this entrepreneurship teaching. So it's a very new, very unique session, and we have brought in our best energy for all of you here. So without any further ado, we have a lot of things to work on. A very, very warm welcome to this. So I'm quickly launching a small poll for me to understand that what is it that you people are here for, so that I can continue providing this and we can work with it. So thank you for sharing your New Year resolutions and your New Year plan. I was glad to see this. Now, the second one is, why are you here? Are you here to be a coach, to be an entrepreneur, out of curiosity? What stage are you on? Please quickly take out the poll.
Please answer with full honesty, because that will really help us
Yes.
shape the workshop as we go.
And how many of you are coming here for the first time, seeing me and Niranjan for the first time? How many of you are here? I see a lot of old faces. But how many of you are new?
Yes.
Comment in new if you are first time coming. Comment in LK if you are from our beloved Lifecraft community. And comment in Zen if you are from a platinum community. Welcome, Shilpa. Welcome,
Shantanu.
Shantanu.
Yes, of course, I see a lot of platinum members here.
Yes.
Then, yes.
That is the beauty of
Beauty
this.
of this,
All
right?
of us combined, we are from different contexts, we are from different places. Some of you know us, some of you are not, some of you have come here for the first time, but all of us are going to learn together.
Yes, how many?
Shivani, very warm welcome,
ma'am.
Shivani, to our family.
You're going to feel very welcome here.
Deepa,
Deepa,
all of us, welcome to the
You-
family. You are with this first time for you also. Okay. So very warm welcome to those ones who have come here for the first time. Avinash, very warm welcome. So I am Sanchari and this is Niranjan. I have over 10 years of corporate experience. I graduated from IIM Shillong, but I never thought that I would become an entrepreneur. I just felt this entrepreneur spirit was not with me. But I found Niranjan and he boosted my charm. He boosted all of this energy. And together now we are Soul Flow.
My name is Niranjan. I'm an architecture college dropout turned artist, turned art coach. And over these 3 years, along with Sansari, we have been able to start from the very scratch and scale our coaching business, wherein we have helped people discover their deepest purposes. We have helped them start something fresh out of their life and so much more.
So, very first, I'm looking at the polls. Most of you, in fact, 50, let me share this poll result with you so that you know you are not alone here. almost 50% of you do not have clarity or don't know how to take action on this. But almost all of you want to be entrepreneur and coaches.
Yes.
So first of all, I want you to think, I want you to feel a little more confident, knowing that there are others who are just in this water, wading and thinking, can I become an entrepreneur? Can I become a coach? I want to start this beautiful session that we have for you today with one quote that I recently saw. And this is probably an answer to all your doubts and whether should I be a coach, who will listen to me, who will hear me, should I do this, should I build this? So I'm going to put up something, I'm going to talk about something that you are going to work on. Meanwhile, just let's do a sound check. Can you hear us? Can you see us? Yes?
Yes.
So you'll all be very active and you have to keep on putting out yes, yes, yes. So I know.
Yep.
First, please turn on your camera so I can see when you're doing, hey, what is she saying? So I know you are not understanding, or when you understand, I know you are liking something.
Secondly, stay active through the chat box. We'll be asking you to comment the questions. You'll be having to ask your questions to the chat box. So stay active, stay fully present, and more than everything, stay alert.
So the first thing is to get out of this mindset beliefs that whether I can, whether I cannot, who will listen to me. Something I saw in a movie, it's from 12th Fail. If I cannot be the sun that lights up the earth, if I cannot be the sun that shines upon the earth, I can still be a lamp and light up my street.
Let's just pause. Let's all just read it out again together. Yes, read it out again with us so that it fully goes in. If I cannot be the sun that lights up the earth, if I cannot be the sun that shines upon the earth, I can still be a lamp and light up my street.
Wow, right? What does it mean? It means you don't have to think about changing the whole world. You don't have to think about, delivering something that becomes a Forbes product. You just have to start with that one person you can help improve life. And when we started coaching, that's what we did. We thought of that one person. That one person became into 100,000, and today we have over 10,000 students in the community. So think of just that one person you can help and reach out to it. Okay. This comes from a very beautiful movie, 12th Fail, that you must watch in case. It is the story of Manoj Kumar and Shraddha Sharma, who struggled despite all odds to make it there. He was actually he was a bricklayer. He was a son of a bricklayer. He used to work on manual labor. He would, grind atta. He would grind wheat while studying for UPSC. He cleared it. He became an IPS. So all that you might be making, I can't do it. I come from a background. I don't have it. It's not really an excuse.
How many of you
Can do
have
it.
seen this movie? Comment in me. It's a really, really inspirational film and one that I would recommend. Yes.
So there are ample of stories telling you that there is nothing just holding you back. Everything starts from one point and reaches there. And that is what is the purpose of this workshop today. I will not talk much about my story, but I graduated from IIM Shillong. I had a lot of corporate experience. I started with engineering. I did MBA. I went through the whole route. But it is only in the past 2 years that I realized that I would want to become something more, that I want to impact people. I discovered my why. I was very lucky to join Niranjan, and together we were able to do this.
And me, I started my career teaching art classes. I started teaching on a small scale. And then I realized that my real power is in transformation. It's not just in teaching art. And I started just like the way that I could create art transformations. I started coaching people into transforming to become the best version that they can be, building powerful habits, setting up a vision, taking action on their dreams. And over this past 1 year, we have been able to create such love, such results, not just for ourselves, but for all of our community members. And it's been quite a dream.
So we will not bore you with our story. We just wanted to establish a little credibility that this is why we are doing this. This is why we have come here to tell you this. And all of you have made it on time. Give yourself a pat because we have locked the room now and they're all in waiting room. They'll have to wait before they come in. So let's start this without further ado.
Let's
You
go.
will be seeing a lot more of Niranjan in the later sections, and I have a lot of surprises for you. But today you have a date with me and we are going to get this done. Okay,
Yes.
let's start.
Yes, I want to tell you all that Sansari has something really, really amazing prepared for you. She's been super thrilled and super excited. You're going to fall in love with her energy. So stay with us throughout, and you're going to leave behind with so much good memories.
Right? Thank you so much, Niranjan.
So,
He's
I'll
going
be-
to be helping you on the chat. So if you have any doubts, if you have any inquiries, you can do it. There are people in the waiting room. Give them give them a good scolding, Niranjan, that they came late, and ask them not to be late again. Okay. So when we are talking about these stories, when we are talking about this, you have to understand that, and this is and my biggest aim here is to get you through this, that anybody can start as an entrepreneur. It is not a question about how much you know, where you are from. Anybody can be an entrepreneur. So I'm going to share with you some people who you know very well. I don't need even any introduction to get in there. Narayan Murthy. He had to borrow 10,000 rupees from his wife Sudha Murthy to start his business. And if you have read a little bit more about his story, he was not an entrepreneur. He was very happily, he was a leftist, he was a leftist who had his own political ideologies. Then once when he was traveling, he was captured, he was tortured. And during that, he realized, I'm going to be a capitalist. So it was in a very later stage at his life that he realized, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And the rest is history. Everyone knows about what he has done it and doing it. There are people in the waiting room. Can you check and let them know? But let them know they're not going to be allowed next time. Okay. Shah Rukh Khan. Who doesn't know his name? So recently in an interview, he told that when he first came to Mumbai and he looked at, the whole expanse of Mumbai and he was looking at it, he said, I am going to own this. There was a person standing behind him and laughed at him and said, what are you saying? How will you do this and all? Guys, at every stage of life, there will be somebody who laughs at your dream. who will say this is not good enough, this is not, what is this? This is just a fancy idea that you have. But remember, if Shah Rukh that day had taken that person's words in this and he would be like, he's right, I can't own Mumbai, I can't do this, and go back to his village and started doing what he was doing, we would not have King Khan. This year, 3 movies, thousand crores. Literally the king. When I went to abroad, when I went to Europe, people would ask me about Shah Rukh Khan. Have I met him or not? So every person who has started their dream has been told by somebody it won't work. If somebody has told you it won't work, or somebody has said this is a stupid idea, I want you to throw that idea out. I want you to throw that person out, not that idea out. Because that idea might just work. Dhirubhai Ambani, he came with nothing to the city. Absolute nothing. He literally did not even have a plan. Leave alone a vision, leave alone anything. All he knew was that there was something inside him, something that would not let him be just an ordinary employee, something that meant to be do something greater. Today, you can't go one day in your life without a product from Reliance. From Jio to petrol to everything, every single thing. Even this webinar is possible because we are on JioNet. So the concept that I don't have anything right now, I don't know what I am, I don't have clarity, throw that idea out of it. You don't need that also to start. Next, Colonel Sanders. Some of you might be like, Arey yaar, I'm like not old enough. I'm like, how will I do this? This man was rejected 1018 times. How many times have you been rejected in life? Most of you, not even once. He was rejected 1018 times, guys. So all of this, I am afraid to have rejection. I'm afraid of this. This is what we are going to primarily work on today. I'll be very honest, today is not about a strategy. I'm not going to give you $1 million plan right now like most coaches promise. I am not going to give you a funnel. I am going to give you a method. I'm going to give you a mindset that will ensure no matter how many businesses you start, how many entrepreneurship journeys you are doing, you're never going to fail. Now let's have a little knowledge about, let's have a little quiz. Who is this person? Who is this person? Let's see in the chat box. Do you recognize this person? If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Who is this gentleman asking you to do this? None? Nobody knows this? Nikhil, everyone who is in this community today is a champion here. We in our community call everyone CEO because they are the chief executor of their life. So all of these people you see, Surya, Neelam, I will be sharing some stories. You hear the stories of the community and you will know why I am. There's a whole section on that. Anybody knows who is this person? Yes, it is Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein said this, tied to a goal. And a very famous book you might have heard, Man's Life for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, has a beautiful line in it. If you don't have a vision, then your vision in life is to find that vision. So today I will be helping you find these goals, to articulate them, to put it into a way that you never fail again. This gentleman, though, everybody knows. Everybody knows this gentleman. Who is this? No. No. Yes, it is Edison. Edison was called not smart enough for school. His teachers threw him out of school because they thought he was not able to understand the equation. He was not able to understand. So they thought he's not good enough. It was only his mother who realized that he has a hearing defect and he could not hear what the teachers said. So he was brought home, he was homeschooled, and today, if you can see me, it's because of that light that comes from what he invented. And these are just big stories of people you know. Okay, some of most famous stories: Albert Einstein, sorry, Walt Disney, Steve Jobs, Joe Rogan. What is common in them? You will at least recognize one person from here: Steve Jobs, Abraham Lincoln, J.K. Rowling, Oprah Winfrey. What is common in them? They all failed, and they failed massively in life. J.K. Rowling was a waitress. 12 people had rejected her Harry Potter novel before somebody selected it. Walt Disney was down to being able, was not able to afford food for himself and contemplated eating dog food because he did not know where to do it. Even our own Indian examples, if you see, Ritesh, before he started the OYO, he was rejected by 250 investors. All of them failed. And what is the other common thing? They believed in themselves. Even when they failed, they knew that they were destined for something great, that they were meant to do something. What something? Probably they didn't know. But their intuition, their deep gut feeling told them that they were meant to become a coach. They were meant to become an entrepreneur. They were meant to be writers. They were meant to share their art, share their creativity, share their craft with the whole world. And that is exactly the spirit of this workshop today. I want you to know, no matter what idea you have, no matter what situation you have, no matter what background, what history you have, today, if you decide, you can walk out of this as a CEO. You can walk out of this end of this webinar as an entrepreneur and start your own thing. You can walk out as a coach beginning this. So the word entrepreneur comes from actually a French word entrepreneur, which means to take, essentially. Being an entrepreneur is to take risks, is to take chance on yourself, on things. Being an entrepreneur is to take a decision to be there. So today, the very first thing I want all of you to do is to take a decision. This webinar is for coaches. It is for service providers who want to become better at work, who want to provide better service, consultants. It's for people who are in the middle of a career shift. And most importantly, it is for action takers. It is not for people who are going to sit like this. It is not for people who are going to sit like this. It is for people who are willing to sit like this, who are willing to sit like this, take notes and be active throughout. Okay. So it is for everyone who is an action taker, expert, entrepreneur. If you are a solo traveler who's like, I can't share my journey on the chat, I will send it to you personally. This won't work for you. If you are a person who says, I don't have time to learn, give me a shortcut, I will implement and become Dhirubhai Ambani tomorrow. It's not for this. It is not for you if you think I know all this. I have seen enough YouTube videos to know this. I have attended enough classes. It's not for you. If you are going to be only watching this, it's not for you. And it is definitely not for you if you need motivation. I am not a motivation coach. Niranjan is not a motivation coach. We are action coaches. So take 2 minutes. I will not take offense. I will not mind. I don't really mind it. If you think you are not able to do this, please leave. This is why we do these webinars for free, because we don't want to take money from you and then say this workshop is not for you. We want to be able to, for you to take this decision. How many of you are planning to stay? Comment in I if you are going to stay. Of course, if you are not going to stay, you have already left. So 109 we started, still 109. So I'm assuming all of you are going to sit till the end and you all are going to be this. So give yourself a pat on your back again, because you took a very hard decision of staying. Entrepreneurship is all about being able to take these hard decisions. And by the way, this is not a free workshop, guys. You have paid me with 2 hours of your time. As an entrepreneur and as coaches, you are going to become time is going to be a most important currency. Right now, if you have to get 1 hour from me, you have to pay me to get into that 1 hour for discussion. Some of our community members have paid for an entire 1 day with us, and we are going to go to Bangalore and meet them and all. So your time is also your money. Cool? So let's go. If you've all stayed with me, thank you so much. I plan to give a lot of clarity in these 2 hours. Let's have a sip of water and let's start. Okay. So the very first question I want you to ask yourself is, what do you believe about yourself? And I want you to be full honest with this. I want you to be absolutely, completely honest with me in this. What do you believe about yourself? Okay, what do I mean by that? I'll show you an example. You believe you can innovate and create. You believe you can use your experience into building something greater. You believe you can give the best service, or you believe you have a lot of knowledge. To become an entrepreneur, to become a visionary, to become a coach, you don't need a lot of fancy things. You need to have an inherent belief that you can do this. Because if you don't have that, I cannot inspire you. I cannot motivate you. Nobody can do that. You need to have a strong belief in your heart that you can. So quickly in the chat box, I want you guys to put these 3 things: your name, what do you currently do, and what is it that you believe about yourself. This is about why do you believe you can become a coach? Why do you believe you can be an entrepreneur? What is it that is inherently inside you that is going to build there? It could be about innovation and creation. It could be about I have experience. It could be I'm a good service provider. Why do you believe you can be a good entrepreneur? I love it, Kiara. I believe I have excellent thought process. Superb, Gayatri. I believe I have perseverance. Love this, Megha. I believe I'm creative. Love it, Disha. Superb. What else? Pooja. I believe I'm a good motivator. Love this. Goha, I believe I am this. I believe in myself because I have a vision, perseverance, and willingness to love. Love it. Shilpa, I believe I can build my online business with positivity. Rishi, I believe that I'm the best coach and author. Yes, you have to believe. Every time I come on these webinars, I tell myself I can teach this in the best way possible that nobody else can. You have to believe in that. I believe I have wonderful ideas. I believe I have to share my learnings and creativity. Beautiful, Simiji. I believe I have to use my experience. I believe I can upskill. What are these beliefs that you have? Yes. Advaita, I believe I can create and innovate. I believe I can do this. Yes, Ravindra, I believe I'm confident and perseverant. I believe I can be a good entrepreneur, Kunta. Lovely. Lovely, Rini, Tanya. I want you all to write this in the notebook. I love this, Pritha, Kalpana, love it. Akriti, Anubha, Rohan. I believe that everyone can change their life. So beautiful. Nice, Sadhna, Bala, Husefa, Sangeeta, Shantanu, Ashwini. I believe I can make healthy food. Lovely, Ashwini. So many homemakers think that I can't be an entrepreneur. I can't be a house. I'm just a housewife. See, she says, I believe I can make healthy food and constant learner and experiment. Love it. Great, Evara, Achal, Anna, Priya, Neelam, Sridevi. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. I believe I can. Lovely, Rosalind. This is the first time I'm hearing you say this, actually. I've never heard you talk about your entrepreneur this and the way. It's really nice. Okay. So quickly, I'll tell you now how to write in your notebooks. Okay. Taking notes is also an art. What to do. Okay. Don't write everything I say. I'm going to give you this PPT at the end of this class. We are going to give you a method to get this recording and get this PDF to watch again, to do it again. So don't write everything that is on the slides. Don't write everything I say. Write the things that you need to do, the insights that you get. Because this you can watch anytime. But this clarity that you are getting, you might not get it again. So quickly on your notebook, write this. What do you believe in yourself? How does it feel to finally be able to say this? What is it? It feels good, right? So say this. Okay. Ravindra, I don't see any male, female here. I see only entrepreneurs here. I am seeing not even one male, one female here. You are all same to me. You are all with the spirit of an entrepreneur, spirit of a coach here. Right? So write down this. What do you believe in your notebook? And that's it, guys. That's all you need. You don't need ChatGPT. You don't need fancy branding. You don't need fancy strategies. You need this belief. If you know you are meant for greatness, if you know you are meant to teach, if you know you are meant to spread the word, you'll do it. Cool? Let's go. So first, again, now I will constantly keep reminding you to do this, is hydrate. When people ask me what is the secret of you having energy, how do you become an entrepreneur, it's hydrate. Seriously telling you. And today I will be sharing with you also in the middle between of it, what is the best cup of tea that you can have to become an entrepreneur. I'll share it with you in a while. Okay, hydrated. So, ready. Now, when I say ready, be caution, okay? It's not ready as in just being ready and answering and all of it. It is, I'm going to tell you about the best cup of tea in a while, like I mentioned. It is accountability. There is no such better tea as accountability, which means you have to take accountability. And I'm going to say some things here today in this workshop that you might not feel very good about. Hence, I'm already issuing you a trigger warning. I might say things that might get you into this. I will tell you that you are lazy because that might be the reason. I might tell you something that might lead you to believe that, yes, I was the one procrastinating. I keep saying my family doesn't support me. I don't have anyone to help me. I have not done it. But the real reason is I haven't taken any action. So it's going to be a little triggering. It's going to be there. But I want you all to remember, your goals are only your goals, not mine, not Niranjan, not your parents, not your husband, not even God. Only you have the ability to make your goal come to a reality. So if you have wanted to become an entrepreneur, if you wanted to become a coach, if you wanted to start your own thing, today you have to take that accountability that you are going to do this. And I'll also tell you, and how many of you have realized this only in a few recent times, that nobody is coming to help you. No matter how many workshops you join, no matter how many things you do, it is you on your own. How many of you believe this? Yes? That I can expect my partner to help me. I might have an expectation, but I know that this is my battle to start. Okay? So having this, I'm understanding all of you are adults, all of you are smart people who will stay till the end, even if they get a little triggered, even if they hear something that they might not like, we'll stay because we are here to grow. So the very first triggering thing I'm going to say is middle class mindset versus millionaire mindset. Some of you already will be like, how dare she call me middle class? Why is she saying middle class is like a bad word? We are middle class, it's good. I am not saying, I am a middle class person. I'm an upper middle class person. I'm not a rich person, middle class. What I mean is mentality. Those mentality and those beliefs that have been passed on to us from generations. So we are going to work on those. We are going to work on what are these middle class mindsets and how we can change it to a millennial mindset. So again, don't take notes of what is on the PPT, what I am writing. Take notes on things like action pointers. Take things like, oh shit, I never thought about it this way. Oh crap, this is true. Or take notes of things like, I need to work on this mindset. So let's go. Very first thing, I need to learn more. I am not ready to start. What I have right now is very little level, surface level. I need to do this. How many of you are guilty of this? How many of you are guilty of this? I'll take some more webinars, then I'll do it. अभी तो थोड़ा webinar बचा है यार. I don't know how to use social media. I don't know how to use Zoom. So I will take 5-6 more webinars, and after that, when I'm ready, I'll do it. Yes? Many of you are into this. Yesterday, I sent you all these messages. I was talking to you. Most of you are like this. I don't know how to start. I'm still not ready. So I'm going to get you ready today. Every expert was once a beginner. You'll have to learn best by starting small and growing with experience. This webinar on entrepreneurship, I'm doing it for the first time. Had I thought, let me join first another entrepreneurship webinar, learn from them, learn how to sell it, then I will do it, you guys would not have this. And I would be depriving you of all of this. So every time you think of, I don't have enough skills, I don't have enough knowledge, the kind of skills and knowledge you have already is somebody else's dream. And you are depriving that person of that dream if you don't share. So quickly tell me, what is it that you are going to start in 2024 immediately? Tell me in the chat box. Is it a book you are going to write? Is it a new business you are going to start? What is it that you are going to start? Not ready to be marketing? Okay, what else? I am not ready to do marketing, a new business. What is the business going to be about? What about Gurpreet? Conduct your webinar. Beautiful Kanchan, sorry. Beautiful Karamjeet. Write about it. My own cloud kitchen. Yes. Couple of while ago, you said, I'm a good housewife. I can cook. I can bring in. Yes, do it. Upscaling your business. I'm so glad you joined, Bala. You said you wouldn't be able to, but I'm glad you came in. Create an initiative, success in life, design a line. Don't wait for all of this. By the way, for all those who are thinking, I don't know how to do market and how to do social media, I have a very bonus class for you tomorrow on how to do social media marketing. How many of you will want to be a part of it? How many of you want to learn how to use social media to market? So we'll do that tomorrow. So there is literally no excuse for you not to do this. Oh, Neelamji, I did not know this. You're writing an anthology book. Beautiful. Priya is doing this. Shilpa is doing consistency in trades and marketing. Lovely. Now you'll ask me how to do it. If I don't have the right skills, if I don't have the talent right now, how can I do it? I have to wait for it. So let me give you one advice that I have paid, and I'm not kidding, literally 9 lakhs to learn this. We took a business coach and I had the same doubts. I don't know where to start from. Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do this? I mean, so in this webinar, you see actually 40% women and 60% men. In most of my webinars, there's only women. I was very stunned between whether men will be able to connect with me, whether I'll be able to bring that what they are looking for. A lot of self-beliefs. So I paid 9 lakhs. And here's the answer I got, which I'm sharing with you for free. Just do it. This is not the only answer, a lot of this coming to it. But the core of this is this, you just have to do it. And I'll tell you what is stopping you from here is, what if I fail? What if I fail? What if, it doesn't work out? So I'm giving you a solution for it. Fail 100% into once. Ek bar you fail miserably, once you fail absolutely miserably, you will realize there's nothing to be scared of. I have had, Ami and Niranjan have taken webinars where 0 people have showed up. Even today, even now, when we start a webinar, until 10:05, we are keeping our fingers crossed. Will 100 people come? Will 50 people come? Till people start joining, it's there. We have failed once. And we know that even if nobody comes in, it's going to be okay. The sky is not going to fall. The earth is not going to shatter. I'm still going to be okay. So on your notebook, you can write this: things to do, fail miserably once. You fail miserably in a business, the next time you'll be with more confidence. Okay, I can do this, yaar. Okay. Second middle class belief. Nobody believes in me. I don't have support. How many times have you thought, I am not able to convince my own family to help me pay for a class? How will I teach the whole world to do something? I have to take permission from my husband, mother, wife, child, everyone to sit in a class for 2 hours. How can I do this? How many of you have felt this, that I don't have the right support? No one in my family has done a business before. How will I be able to do this? I don't have it. And I'm telling you, right support system is absolutely needed. I was in corporate for so long. I was helping other brands build their businesses. I was helping other this so did. I never thought I'll be able to do entrepreneurship until I met Niranjan and we realized that support is so much needed. When you know someone has your back, when you know that no matter what, there will be one person in your webinar, that at the end of the day, no matter how much you fail, somebody will tell you it's okay to fail. That's a magical feeling to have, I understand. But to say that you don't have support and to not work, I don't have anyone to do with, how will I do? Many of you say, Mera Facebook pe nobody likes my post. My friends don't like my so Instagram page only. How will others like it? All these are holding you back. Because the millennial belief is, and I want you to take a sip of water before I tell you, my belief in myself is the most powerful support I can have. I will seek out like-minded individuals who encourage my growth. If you want to go faster, go along. If you want to go further, go along. So what I want to tell you is, if you have not had the fortune of a right partner, the right parents to support you, the right family to support you, look for a community, guys. Look for like-minded individuals. So many of you will now tell me, hey, I am an introvert. I can't do this. As an introvert, how do I build this habit? How do I talk to myself? So I will be telling you in the later part that how being introvert, extrovert doesn't matter. It's coming a little along the way. You just need to make a connection. You just need to be able to build a connection with people. Surya is one of the most introverted people I know when I met her. But she is now our Chief Communication and Operations Officer. She's helping others communicate and building it to it. Communication is not about your introvertness, extrovertness. It's about how you build connections, deep connections, right? So, likely minded individuals is what you should be looking for in 2024. Because you hang around 5 smokers, you will become the 6th one. You hang around 5 fit ones, you will become the 6th fit one. You hang around 5 cribbers, you will become the 6th one. So just think what happens when you hang around the rich and successful. You become rich and successful. Because mindset is not just a thing that you will have to work on. Mindset is something that needs others to influence in you. If you go to a restaurant, 5 people order biryani, and you're the only person on a diet, you will be forced to eat biryani. You will not be, and if you need immense, strong mind to be eating salad when 5 people are eating biryani. But when you go somewhere when everyone is eating a salad and you are the only one eating butter chicken, you'll feel guilty and you'll be like, no, I'll eat this just to fit in. So try to fit in the right groups, not in the groups that are there. If you want to impress people, impress the right people. How many of you are in aha moment right now? Very correct, Niranjan. Average of the 5 people, your average looks, your average salary, your average growth, your average everything is onto it. Now I talked about hang around the rich and successful people. But why would the rich and successful people hang out with you? They will hang out with other rich and successful people. Why will they hang around with you? So, to create your own influence circle, to create your own community, there are 3 ways. The first way is to create your own community, which we did. We created a community of likely-minded people. We started hanging around with people we truly want to be with. We started calling them to vacations. We had offline events with them. We did our workout with them. We did our exercise. These are the people we wanted to hang out with. Okay, we created our own community. First is create your own community. Second is influence people to make you a part of your community. So we had a lot of, I showed you my vision board in the morning. We had a lot of respect for Ankur Variku. We call him Variku uncle. So we really wanted to hang around with him. We wanted to be friends with him. But why would he be friends with me or Niranjan? So Niranjan drew a beautiful portrait of him and we put it on all Instagram and Facebook, asking people to share and tag it. We wrote an email to him. He replied, okay, guys, let's get on a call. And he told us that I got so many tags from you people, from your community and all of it, that please meet us. One person also reached out to me personally and said, these people really want to meet you. So here I am, let's talk. And then he helped us mentor for our Shark Tank pitch, what we are going to say, what we are going to do. So first, create your own circle, which is a little difficult looking this, and we will be sharing tomorrow on how social media you can create these circles. Second is influence. Third, what is the third way? Why would rich and successful people hang out with you? Third, what is it? What is the third one? Anyone? Let's see, all students to know this. Offer value, yes. Offer value is the second one. When you offer immense value that what I am doing is there, people get automatically attracted towards you. You tell somebody like Digital Pratik, how many of you know Digital Pratik is one of the greatest digital marketing right now in this? He saw our ads, he saw our work and he's like, I want to work with them. The third way is to pay them. You pay rich and successful people to hang around with you. We wanted to meet Jai Shetty. Jai Shetty, we tried everything. We paid Jai Shetty, come and take picture with us, talk to us for 10 minutes. We wanted to meet the rich. We wanted to be part of a mastermind. We paid 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs to be part of the greatest coaches in this. We go to these coaching webinars, we go to these coaching seminars. This you might have heard binge marketing summits. We go to them. We pay the best coaches in the industry to hang around with us. And I'll tell you something, guys. The conversations that you have with somebody who wants to grow are on a different level. In January 18, 19, 20th, we are going to meet some of the greatest coaches in this. It's a great coaching meet that is happening, a very inner circle, 3 days. We lock ourselves in a room and we discuss coaching problems. We discuss about community. We help each other. It's great. It's a great feeling to have on it. And just in preparation of that event, we have changed so much. We started paying more importance to our looks. We started grooming ourselves. We started reading more. It's just incredible. By the way, how many of you want to sit in a circle with growth-minded people for 3 days and work on yourself? How many of you are in? Online. I know for most of you, flying and all of it is not there. But how many of you want to do this online? 3 days sitting with the best people that you can find. Superb. We have something coming up for you because I understand getting out, traveling might not be a best option for you. So we are bringing for you, stay there. Cool. So middle class belief has been shunned. So you have to hang around with people. If you are going on constantly judging yourself because you're mossy, thai, bua, somebody has said something to you, that's the first step itself. Break out of this. Your family is not your support system. Even after this, we have made close to 2 CRs. We have got 20,000 students. We have done so many offline meets. Our parents don't believe us. My mother-in-law says, become an LIC agent. That will be your backup option. My father keeps sending me these government job proposals to take. If we listen to them, if we heard to them, this would not be there. Cool. The next middle class belief. Why pay more when information is available for free on YouTube? How many of you are guilty of this? I can see from your smiles it's there. कि ये तो मैं खुद से कर लूंगा यार. This I will do on my own. This I have heard so much. I can do it. Why should I go and pay a dietitian for diet? Online there are 100 free diets. I will just search best free diet for weight loss. I'll get it. Why do I need a gym trainer? I will search best free exercises. I'll get it. I want to tell you, why do you send your children to school? You search for best free homeschooling programs and make him sit in front of this and do it. Why do we not do that? Because we know that a school is much more than just learning. You learn from peers. You have your doubts answered by people. You get discipline. You get in so much you add into there. So this whole concept of I will learn for free is there. And Today I added this free webinar. I'm sure even me and Niranjan have gone to this, have attended hundreds of free webinars, hoping that you will get that free value from it. And then the second they start talking about money, the second they start saying, now you have to pay me more to learn more, you're like, I leave the webinar, done. Thank you, sir, for your valuable information. I am leaving. Because this, and I'm telling you, it is a middle class mindset, because we were always taught that you have to spend on essentials, and education is not an essential. School is an essential. If we were told our parents, let's buy books, they would be like, Arey, we have to wait, we have to do it. School ke books you are ready to buy. School ka book lena hai, le lo, but not these extra books. For most of us. Why? Because that's a belief we have set in our minds for very, very long. Ki every information is there, it's out there, free ka value mil raha hai and all, but no. You need to stop thinking of this. And if there is one thing you should do in 2024 is to stop falling for these websites. Stop falling for this. I will have free knowledge. I will have free information. What you should say in the middle class mindset and the millennial mindset is, I will use whatever resources I can and succeed. I am ready to take calculated risks. And I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have. I paid 18 lakhs for an MBA degree. And I did not get much value. I mean, I did get value, but personally, after that, recently after marriage, we took a loan of 6 lakhs to pay for some courses we took. That was the value I found. And I kept asking myself, why have I wasted so much money on my engineering, MBA, when these are the things I could have done? I spent 1 lakh learning meditation. I have spent so much money learning social media. All of these things have actually helped me. So if you come to our house and see, we don't have a TV, we don't have a proper dining table also. That way we are very poor. But we have invested so much in our education that we feel we are the richest. And we got back each penny that we have spent in. 6 lakh loan I took to upskill myself. 3 months we got it back. This year, I'm going for a coaching program, international. I'm not going international. It's an online international program from Mindvalley. It's going to cost 2.5 lakh. I know I'm going to get back double, triple the value, because I'm going to be able to give so much more to my audience. Okay. But here, I'm not saying immediately start putting money. First, I told you, right? Start with what you already have. Then along the journey, you will realize that there is one thing that I need to work on. There is some scope that I need to build on. And that's where you need to do it. But start. Had I waited कि पहले मैं 10 lakh का loan ले लेती हूँ, I would have learned first and then did it. No. I invested in a digital marketing coach only when I got to a certain place. So reach that start today. Go till a certain path. When you realize that there is no longer a lot of value I can give to people, I need to upskill myself. That's when you pay from this. Cool? So this is it. Ready to do this. Don't go for the fall one. The best product. Do you think the best product in the world can be the free product? No. So all these free webinars, except for my free webinar, are not going to be getting you there. Learn to invest on yourself. Okay. And investment also, see the kind of, for example, I recently took a health webinar. How many of you were in the health webinar? So after the health webinar, there were so many people who came to me and said, should I get a coach, or should I do homes, like online classes? I was like, what is this fear? Where is this fear coming from? Nobody would admit it, that why they are not taking a personal health coach, or why they are not taking it. But the thing is money. कि जब ये exercises available है, why should I take a personal health coach? Why should I pay 6,000 extra to do free exercises? Machines में तो gym पड़े हैं, gym में तो machines है, I'll just go and do them. I'll watch a video and do dumbbells. Think of it this way, and I'm going to give you a new perspective. If you don't invest on your health right now, tomorrow a doctor will come and take away all the funds from you. If you don't work on buying supplements for your body right now, tomorrow when you are paying it in medical bills, you're going to pay 10x times more. So this is something you need to appreciate and consider before doing it. Money is spend your money in the right things. I was a person, I got newly married, so I would buy things like a diffuser to make my home pretty, to do this. And then I realized one day, is this me also? Does having a pretty home mean much more to us? Or does having being able to deliver high quality classes mean much more to us? And that's when we made this decision. We are no longer going to buy stuff. Lot of stuff. Like I bought these 3, 4 these copper bronze bottles in order to do this. Ki I'm going to look, my house will be better. I will, this looks aesthetic. Then I realized, am I doing this for? Cool. So this is one mindset I really want you to change for. If you want to read a book that you need is important for it, don't go online and look for free PDF book and this. Buy that book. How much money will you be saving? 200, 250 rupees. But think how much more value you will be able to add when you underline those books, when you are able to keep it. Make investments on yourself. And I'm going to ask you to make an investment on yourself in a while, which is why I'm telling you this. I know many of you will be like, "Ha, I knew it. ये लोग पैसे तो मांगेंगे ही end में. There is nothing such as a free." Wait for the end. You will change your opinion. Okay. The next one is it's too late to start. I am in my 40s. I am in my 50s. How can I start now? How many of you are guilty of this? Or so many people have already done this. I wanted to be a happiness coach, but so many people have already become coaches. I want to teach yoga, but so many people are already doing yoga. It is too late for me. How many of you think this? I wish ek saal pehle I would have started, it would have been okay, but now it's just too late. I can't do it. Many successful people started very late in their lives. My experiences give me a unique advantage. KFC, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all have opened by people in their 50s. In fact, 25 to 35, very few people have figured out their lives. Everybody has started their second innings at a very, very later stage. So there's nothing that you can, hold yourself back into. And if you think I have already failed, how will I do this? How will I not do this? Think of the most famous people in the industry. They have started with a failure. They have started and made so many issues into this. So this thing, it is too late for me to start, or there is somebody already doing it. How will I do it? Throw it out of the window. Because if only one person had a right to do business, then we should have only one biscuit. We should have only one Amul butter. We should have only one Dairy Milk chocolate. Why are there other in the business at all? Because there is market. So I'll explain more of this in the Elevate event when we do that market competition, how to create your unique offering, how to create your USP. We'll work on all this in Elevate. But don't be afraid of competition and don't be afraid it is too late. And definitely don't be afraid of people will think I've gone mad in my old age. It's better to die in your purpose, doing your purpose, than to, stay living in somebody else's purpose. It's from Bhagavad Gita. So my father started his writing journey when he was, after mom passed away, he was very depressed and he wanted to do something. So 5, 6 years back, he started, 4 years back, he started writing during COVID on a piece of paper, poetry. I asked him, I helped him make a blog. He started writing on blog. Today, he has 24 books. He's gone on Calcutta on a tour for his book releases. So Neelamji, if you are starting to write a book today, you never know in 1 year where you reach. If you all are starting today, in 1 year, you have no idea where you will reach. Sapna ji is here. She started, she's 48, 47. At 45, she decided, I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to give myself to art. Next month, she has an exhibition. That's the second art exhibition. And she's opening a platform called Art and Me. Bona ji, I think she's not here. She is in her 55th age. She's starting her relationship coaching. Dhara ji, I showed you pictures of Dhara ji also. She's a doctor. She is a professor for doctors. And at 50, she celebrated her 50th birthday with us in Alleppey last week. She said, I'm going to become an art therapist. So whatever it is that it is there, I'm going to fear of, I'm afraid of, I'm scared of, it's too old for me, all in your head. Okay. I don't have the technical or digital skills to start a business. How many of you have got this? How many of you have this? I don't know the right technical skills. मुझे आता ही नहीं how to use social media. If I put it, it's too late for me. And I know this. I know some of you are still not saying me here. I know how many of you have, from your expressions, from your discussions, I know there's a major road back. Let me tell you, even Niranjan had this road back. When we started, he would be like, ads kaise chalao, ye kaise karu, nahi ho paega yaar, this is just too much. First of all, this is not a worry because tomorrow I'm going to teach you in 2 hours 2 tools that you need and your entire social media game is there. I always say this to people that phase 1 was anxiety. People had anxiety problems. Now people have social media anxiety problems. How do I put it? How do I do it? Technology is going too fast. None of it. Okay. In fact, technology can become your best friend. Why? Let's go to the millennial mindset. Skills can be learned and mastered over time. There is now Chat GPT, which is literally a solution to everything I will share with you tomorrow. And you can hire people. I did not want to work in this technology and all, so I hired Surya. You work for it. You like making websites, you do it. Play to your strengths. In Elevate, I will be taking you towards the strength model where we will discover your 5 greatest strengths. Play to your strengths. If you had a son who was very good at cricket, but horrible at maths, would you hire a cricket coach or would you hire a maths coach for them? What would you do? You would hire a maths coach or you would hire a cricket coach for them. And that's what Sachin Tendulkar's mother did. They said, yes, this person needs it. Let me do it. Now imagine if they were like, no, you have to learn how to do maths and take away his bat and ask him to do maths. Then how would it go? Elon Musk, when he was young, he was very terrible at his studies because every time his teacher would give him a homework, he would be like, nahi yaar, mujhe homework nahi kar, I want to do something innovative. Teacher would perhaps say, make a family tree and come. He would come up with an automated tree that goes up and down. So instead of his parents beating him black and blue, which most Indian parents would do, chappal throw, ki how dare you not do the homework and disrespect the teacher. His parents said, talked to a teacher and said, give him more innovative projects. When the teacher failed to do, they employed a new teacher. And today, Elon Musk is on a race to create a colony on Mars. He's thinking out of the world, not even inside the world. So, what is your strength? Work on that. What is your true that? If social media is your weakness, you can hire someone to put it out there. But if teaching somebody, say, happiness, finance, stocks, IAS coaching, research methodology, cooking, cloud kitchen, that is your strength. Play to your strength. What can you do differently there that nobody else can? Work on that. If my weakness is numbers, I literally don't know. I don't understand numbers. If you give me, like if you ask me how many students are there, I will not be able to tell you the exact count. I don't know the price of my own programs. That day we were selling a program to somebody for 2.25 lakhs. She asked me and when she asked Niranjan, of course the price was there. I went and told her 2.15 because I have no scope for numbers. But I don't beat myself up and down and I'm like, numbers learn karna hai. Why am I not good at numbers? Sanchari, you're a failure. You're from an MBA program and you don't know numbers. And I sit down and I start learning Vedic maths. I would be doing myself a deep service. Rather, I am good at presenting. I'm good at making PPTs. I'm good at impacting people, I'm good at helping people, that's what I'll build on. So quickly tell me in your chat box, what are your strengths? What are those particular strengths that you're very sure of? In the Elevate program, we will rework on your strengths, but what do you feel are your strengths right now? Tell me in the chat box. I'm good at counseling. What, Dipali? When you write this, write in detail and depth. I'm good at counseling about relationship. I'm good at counseling about finance, empathy, understanding emotion. Absolutely. Soft skills, hard skills, both. When we do the Elevate, we'll be discussing into soft skills, hard skills, technological skills, different. But for now, whichever is your deepest skill, it could be something just as much as organizing clothes. I feel that is a great skill. I would pay somebody to help me how to organize my wardrobe. So don't think of it कि ये sellable है कि नहीं, who will want it. Don't go into that overthinking mode. Your skill might be very well useful to somebody else. I would pay someone to teach me Excel, someone to help me dress, someone to help me shop, in fact. So you don't know who is wanting your product. Patience, efficient, good at my job skills, hard research, deep analysis, nice, good learner, good teacher, research work, cooking and baking, absolutely. Most of you, my students know, but most of you new people won't know. My real art is cooking. I want to be in MasterChef in the next 2 years. Wardrobe organizer, foresight, skincare routine. Lovely, Avara. That's very nice. Skincare routines, talking about finances. So a way to understand, and we'll be talking more in niche in another workshop, but when you talk about what can I teach, what can I offer, what can my business be, start with what are the problems you have solved for yourself. What are the problems that you have solved for yourself? Because that's the greatest point. If you can understand your pain, you can do it. I went through an absolute, I don't want to use the word, but I use it, shitty phase in life. I have been a victim of harassment. I have been a victim of domestic violence. I lost my mother. I lost my job. I had anxiety, depression, introvertness. I was a fat kid who hated the way I look. I have been through so much pain. And during those times, I would think, I just wish I had someone. I just wish I had someone. I want to be that someone for people. And along the way, when I started this, I picked up skills to teach. I did not know Canva when I started. I did not know how to take a class. Niranjan has taught me all of this. I did not know how to journal. I did not know how to chat GPT. But I knew this one thing. I wanted to help and impact people. I didn't want anyone to go through what I did, and I was out there. And in this journey to help people, if I was lucky enough to make money, that was my calling. And that still is. So I'm reading all of it. Lovely, Ajit Krishnan, nice. Niranjan had a professor also called Ajit Krishnan. He talks about his professor a lot. Beautiful. I love the story that you shared. Angel healing. I am also a tarot. I have tried so many things. I am also a tarot card reader, an aura reader, an angel cards reader. All of this I picked up. Cool. Strengths. Lovely to see your strength, but only some of you are saying. I believe each one of you has a strength. Write it. Write this in your notebook as well. My hardcore strengths. Be proud of it. You might think patience kaun sa bada strength hai, but I take courses and books to inculcate more patience. Niranjan has the patience of an angel. And I'm like, somehow help me fix my patience. You might think handwriting ke liye kaun, I don't have a good handwriting. There's actually a field of handwriting specialist called graphology who help there. Surya is one. So whatever you think might be not your strength, might be for somebody else. So what are you truly good at? Intuition is a strength, absolutely. And now, I want you to take a deep breath. And this is where Chat GPT can't tell you, this is This is where, nobody else can do this but you. It is, but just give me 1 second. I'm still reading your answers. I have this strength. I have it. Keep writing as and as you can do it. Keep writing this. So like I said, you don't need any skills. There is so much AI, automation, everything is there. I'll be showing you a video in a while, which I made through AI. Took me 10 minutes to do. AI will help you with everything. But in Amitabh Bachchan's voice, but ChatGPT, is there anything you can't do? I'll tell you what it can't do. It is to help you define your why. To help you define why you want to do this. So I want you to take a look at whatever has done it. Let's go through all of these limiting beliefs. Forget all these limiting beliefs and let's go there. Anuba, you've gone to, oh my God, which season? I'll connect with you after this. I am in touch with almost all the MasterChef people who have gone out and there. I keep sending them messages and all. Like I said, no one in my community cooks. No one in my community is interested in MasterChef. So I will make my own community. I started talking to people online over it. All the ones, even this time, Ashik went, I messaged Ashik, Mohammed Ashik also, I'm in touch with him. I send messages to these people and doing it, Nambi, all of them. You build your network like this. So we'll revise this again. I need to learn more. I'm not ready to start. Nobody believes me. I don't have that support. So Anuba, you can start taking classes on how to go to MasterChef. I don't know where to start. It's overwhelming. Just start. If I fail, people will judge me. I had missed this one, so good, I'm revising this. If I fail, people will judge me. How many of you have this? And all of you are lying if you don't say this. If you don't raise your hands, I am judging you because you are lying. Everyone here has this in it. It's either bahar ke log kya judge karenge or it is ghar ke log kya judge karenge, but it is there. Log kya kahenge syndrome. मुझे लोग cringe कहेंगे, पागल मुझे, people will think I'm mad, people will think I'm stupid, people will think I've gone mad at this age. I will tell you a story. I am an IIM person, okay? I have a huge credibility. Mera to, even I can wear a flower without you thinking I'm a fool because you know ki padhi likhi hai. Chalo, she's dressing up like an 80s actress, but she is intelligent. I shouldn't have any worries. But every time I go on LinkedIn, I go into an anxiety phase. I see my classmates, I see my friends doing good in life. I see them working in their careers, working well. And I get into this stomach crumbling feel ki shit, yaar, am I doing the right thing? Today, if I post about my ad here, if I post about my art here, they will judge me. They will think I'm there. So one day, I did the most biggest thing I could do. I kicked them all out of my profiles. All these people, these Ajit, not you Ajit, but some Ajit, Ranjit, some Mohan, Pooja, all these random people that in otherwise would not give me 2 rupees of value in my life. Who were they to help to create so much insecurity in my life? It was me only. I was the one creating it, but I kicked out all of them from my profiles. I don't want you only. This log kya kahenge syndrome has kept me back so back. And one of the most obvious ones is swimming. I love swimming, but till 30 years, I did not go to swimming because I thought it might seem stupid or even some of you might relate to it. If I wear a costume, I look funny. People will laugh at me. If I go to the gym, people will laugh at me. There is no such people, guys. I'm telling you, it's imaginary. I go to a gym regularly and I don't have 5 minutes to look at other women. I'm so busy looking at how my flexes are and how my arm muscles are. I don't have any idea to look into it. So this log kya kahenge syndrome is more in your head than anyone else. And yes, there are people who laugh at you. Yes, of course, there are. Most of it is that family relative. Most of it are your own parents who will do it. I'm going to give you a solution to all of this today. But like I said, you'll have to have the best cup of tea. You have to bring accountability. Okay? And I'll tell you. I always drink this tea of accountability every day. No, thank you. Okay? You have to constantly ask yourself, is this my race? Is this my race? So if somebody makes you feel bad about not keeping the home very clean, is this my race? Am I in a race to become the best home organizer? Or am I in a race to teach people how to deal with stress in life? If somebody makes you feel shit because you can't communicate well, if you don't have good public speaking skills, ask yourself, am I in a race to become Indira Gandhi and deliver beautiful speeches? Or am I in a race to support my children in the best way possible? If somebody makes you feel bad about, say, posting content on Instagram, are you in a race to impress this person? Or are you in a race to create impact? And by race, I don't mean running towards your goals. I meant on what track are you on? So quickly comment in the chat box and tell me, what race are you a part of? Are you a part of this rat race to be accepted and liked, to be an ideal bahu, ideal husband, ideal serviceman, ideal employee? Or are you in a race to create an impact for someone or to create a life of financial freedom for you? Comment and tell me, guys, what is your track about? Where is it that you are heading towards? Is your goal to become the ideal wife and do everything to support is your goal to become an ideal husband and do everything to possible? Or is your goal to be an ideal coach who impacts, who has a life full of joy? What is it? Yes, this race, it's not a race, again, not running. Like many people, like my father shames me a lot that you have an MBA degree and you're not doing a corporate job. My friends also shame me for this. Ki yaar, all this time you were earning in lakhs. Now you are taking free webinars and giving this gyan for free. I tell them I was never in a race to become the corporate employee. I never wanted to be Dobby. I wanted to be free. My race is towards having the freedom to choose what I want to do, to choose who I want to work with, to choose what I want to teach. And I'm very good at that race. I'm winning that race. If somebody were to make me feel guilty about it, 2 years back, I would get into crippling depression, which I was. I used to sit in the washroom and cry for hours at work. Ki, what am I doing? All this knowledge, all this gyan, all this thing, and I'm not able to give myself better at work. Now I have never ever cripped. Even so, last week I had to go to hospital for kidney pain. Next day I came and started taking classes. Why? Because this is my race. My race is to create impact. My race, and I'll tell you what my race is actual. This is a statement that I've written in this. I want to create a league of students in my community who earn more than me this year. That is my goal. So we took over Millionaire Family this time. We took a bench of 5 people from a Lonavala trip and we are helping them earn money. And my race is to help them earn more than me this time. That's my race. So let me read a little bit about your races. I'm in a race to create financial freedom for myself. Lovely. My goal is to become coach to impact and joyful and spread it. My life should not be in vain. Beautiful. Niranjan, can you take a screenshot of these answers? There's such beautiful answers they've written here. Najima, we have a, webinar coming on relationships and work-life balance. I'll do it. 6 months back, I was not ready. I was not able to teach something like that. I would only tell you I'm stuck between keeping my mother-in-law, husband, and everyone happy. But now I have upskilled myself so I can tell you how to keep a work-life balance. In a shortcut, learn to say no. Learn to be a bad person. This inherent quality of wanting to keep everyone happy is the thing. So I literally have written somewhere here, you are not Rajma Chawal, you can't keep everyone happy. So the ability to say no to request is what it is. Like Niranjan loves eating from my hand. He married me because of food. But I have got this now superpower to say no to him. Hey, you make your own food. You do it. And now I might think, oh, I'm a new wife, and he might think like, oh yeah, who have I married? But I'm not in a race to become the best wife. I am in a race to become an entrepreneur. I'm in a race to take Soulflow to the highest level possible. Cool. I want to become rich and travel business. Beautiful, Anubha. Love this, Guha. Create a community. Slow and steady, Neelam. Yes, and you were yesterday saying you want to become a bull. That's exactly what I said. Be a butterfly, fly, metamorphosis. Karamjeet, I'm on a race to impact people. Sweta, beautiful UPSC. All the best. You watch the movie definitely, 12th fail. You'll love it. Janvi, yes, I love to do art. Priya, I'm in a race to do this. Sangeeta, build community. I'm in a race to build community. I think I'm first time hearing this from you. Beautiful. Now that you guys are coming out of this thing and putting it out. Lovely. Right. So I'll give you a very good example because I know Surya personally and she's sharing. She came with us to this coach meet. Everybody there wanted to become a coach. So she realized she has she still needs to upskill herself. She's not there to become a coach. So she decided I'll become a technical assistant to coaches. Now, if she started saying, why am I not a coach? Why is my communication skill not as good? Why can't I present this well? Why can't I do it? She would go into depression. But she used her strength, which is technical skills and communication, and she said, I'll build it on it. So for all of you guys, you don't have to run the race where you are weak at. Run the race you are strong at. Okay? Yes, Guha, I will become the best sought out after designer in the world. Lovely. I love this Preetha Man's world and beautiful. Okay. So now with all of this, and I am feeling, I literally have goosebumps thinking because many of you are there with us today. The first time I'm reading these answers come from you. We are going to take 5 minutes now and write our why. Yesterday, I had asked you to write a why. I read some of them. Most of them were, I want to be free. I want to earn more money. I want to be happy. But your true why is because you have certain skills, you have a certain belief, and you have a certain vision of life. You want to reach that vision of life using your beliefs and skill. The why for entrepreneurship, one can't be to make more money. I'm telling you 100%. Because if you want to make money, a job is the best way possible. You will get consistent money every month. But if you want to become a coach or an entrepreneur, do it for the right reasons. Do it because it's a game of risk. Today, if I'm earning 100, I can tell you 100% tomorrow it can be 0. But day after tomorrow, it can also be 1,000. Do entrepreneurship because the size of your dreams are too big to fit into a corporate world. Pursue entrepreneurship because you have skills that are not getting utilized in your corporate world. Chase entrepreneurship coaching because you want to help somebody. You want to create an impact and you believe you can do it. Chase entrepreneurship not for the money, not for the title. Many of us want to do it because it creates this. But do it because that is what your value system is. And I can 100% tell you within when we do the Elevate, just by seeing your Elevate result, I can tell whether somebody, I was an Ikigai coach and I used to do it. 5 minutes of talking to somebody, I can tell whether they have the entrepreneur spirit in them or not. Because it's about values. If your value is security and comfort, if your reason to do it is I want to provide a secure lifestyle, this is not for you. Because coaching, I and Niranjan literally, even after 1 year, we have all these. I'll be very honest with you. We talk to you about figures like 1 CR, 2 CR. We have earned it. But we still live from 1 month to another. We don't know how a webinar will work out. We don't know how our ad spends will be. So coaching entrepreneurship can't come from a place of security. It can't come from a place of consistency. It comes from a place of hunger. That I have a deep, deep desire, a deep hunger to use my skills in the best way possible. Even if I fail, I will do it again. I will do it again. The founder of LinkedIn, he had started a dating website, which went horribly bad. He had lawsuits. He had investors running behind him. But he had such a deep desire to build a community. He started LinkedIn again. Ki chalo, ye fail hua hai, let me try LinkedIn community. And it worked. Elon Musk wanted to do technology so bad. He failed at 4, 5 companies. But then he was like, "Nahi, this is my life. I have to do it." So right now, I'm going to play some music and I want you to write for at least 5 minutes. What is your true why? What are your beliefs? Who do you want to impact? What are your skills? Why do you want to become an entrepreneur? Why do you want to become a coach? Why is it that you want to get away from the comfortable life of earning a fixed salary and become this? Can you share some nice music? Lovely. Yes, fire in the belly. How deep is this fire in the belly? What is that cause this fire in the belly is demanding? I want you to sit down and write it. Again, you don't have to have a business idea for this. You just need to have a passion, a knowledge, knowing that you can do this. Start writing. Why do I want to do this? Disha, write more. What is your similar mindset? What does your tribe look like? And how will this tribe be affected? What does it mean to have a tribe with similar mindset to you? How will your life change if you have this tribe? Today, maybe your day starts at 8 a.m. and you feel upset in the morning or you're doing it. Will having a tribe help you get there? As much detail as you can. It's not a one-line answer. This is like an NCERT CBSE answer. Ask for extra sheets and fill this. Why? Janvi, we are defining why. Why do you want to leave a comfortable job and get into this turbulent waters of entrepreneurship? What are your belief systems that are taking you there? What are your strengths that are getting you there? Start writing, Najeeba. Don't have self-doubts. Today we worked on self-limiting, right? Write it down. Maybe it is not today. Keep writing in detail, guys, not just over surface level statements, deep statements. All right. So you can stop writing and now put this on the chat box. What all have you written? See, Anjali, now that's a good answer. First glance, may all of you, I know this, will write surface level answers and all. This is there. So, Anjali, your reason to do entrepreneurship is not because you want to be discover yourself, your potential or limits. You want to be in control. You don't want to be told what to do, where to do. You want to work on your own terms. That's why you have this passion to become on your driving seat. So, Disha, yours also is control. You want to create something on your terms. You don't want to be in somebody else, work for somebody else. You want to create something for yourself where you can do this. So, Dipali, motto of your life is a good, successful life. Start with what is a good, successful life to you? Think about what is, because my definition of a good, successful life is to spend 5, 6 hours earning and teaching every day. It does not include a component of money as such. But for some people, it might be I want to have a life where I have a big home, I have a big car, I have it. So, what does it mean to it? And then question why everything. So today I will be giving you another 45 minutes guide of exercise book to do where you ask these questions to yourself. Why? And trust me, it is I meet people in their 45, like Anubha right now shared it, who still don't know what they have been doing in their life so far. And that is my why. I don't want somebody, I lost my mom at a very young age. And I know that she died unfulfilled. She was an artist. She wanted to do so much in my life. Some of that guilt that I could not help her with it, I helped by helping my father recognize his potential. But when I see women out there, when I see men out there and they're 45, so much knowledge, so much gyan, so much of it, but just holding back because they don't know how to put it, it pains me. And my why is to help these people find clarity that I am behind you. Don't worry about this technology. Just go there and give this gyan to the young people. They need it. Just put it out there. Leave your legacy behind. So start asking yourself. A big question you can ask yourself, what happened if I already become this entrepreneur? I've already become this coach I want to do. What would my life be like that? I love this, Bala. Love it. So now tell me, why is it important to leave your legacy when you leave this world? Why is it so important to put your legacy in academic and research only? Why not in any other field? Why not, through this? Why is this so important? And what will happen if you don't do it? You take coaching classes, I saw it, the VN classes and all. I went there, I saw it, beautiful reviews. So is it because you want to help the students? Is it because you feel nobody else can help them, guide them the way it is? Is it because you see yourself as a chain serial entrepreneur with many of it? That is the name you want to leave. What is truly the legacy you want to leave? Because all of them are different paths. As an educator, as a legacy, you can become like Anand also. You can go and teach the Super 30 Anand also. But as a legacy, as an entrepreneur, is to open chains of centers like Allen, sense of this. What is your true legacy? Pooja, I didn't understand. What is dark fitness space? I did not understand that. Rishika, I will talk to you in this. Many people who come to me are this, my parents and my family are not going to accept it. And recently, one of my students only, Swapna ji only told me in the beginning, even my husband wasn't against it. But when he saw the change in me, when he saw it, I did not have to convince him. He was like, go for it. And that is the same for many of it. Vibhor, when he came to us, he was like, my family, my wife and my mother is against me learning, is against me paying so much to learn. But now they are saying, no, you do it because you are a changed person after you've learned. You have to show them through results. If you are only sitting in front of a computer learning and not implementing it, nobody will believe you. But if you start showing little changes like being better, more patient with them, giving more time to things, managing things, the change will reflect on you. Cool. So I'm reading all of it. Anubha, love it. Now it's coming out more. It will bust out if I don't share. See, this is the emotion I wanted to come out of you. So Neelam, we talked about this, right? Freedom, why is it so important to you? Nice. Good, Karamjeet. Surya, it is good. Lovely, Guha, Ashwini, beautiful. So I want you to, I love this, Ashwini, that you want to know, for you it is important how your kids look at me. That's a great motivating factor. I want to be somebody my children are proud of. That's a very good push to do this. I love it. I want to leave behind something for somebody. I want to help emerging. Najiba, this is, I want to do it. What is in for you? Why is this so important for you? Because then this is all you can do in a job also. Why is entrepreneurship more important to you? So beautiful, architect Ajit, you attend tomorrow's session for this ebook and all of it. So why ebook? Why not now take it to a book? And why only a book? I think personally, like I don't have time right now to read a book, but I would watch a YouTube video to do it. So why only a book and why not a YouTube one? Why not coach people? Right about that. Yes, Nikki, why do you want to do it? Why AI and why not? Like, there's an option to join as an AI scientist and help as a job. Why do this? So, Disha, why do you want to write a book? Because you went to it. So, why? And many of you are stuck up at this why, I know. How many of you want to get more clarity on this why? You want to work on yourself and not rest till you find this. And that is exactly what ChatGPT can't do. It can give you, once you tell you why to it, and that is it, guys. Your why is defined, your how, what, everything else can be defined. And let me tell you this why ko discover karne ke liye, there are 3 ways. First, fictional, devotional, emotional. What are these methods? I'll tell you. Fictional methods to become an entrepreneur is, I am going to take many courses. Every day I will sit and I will learn. I will make very beautiful notes. I will fill books full of notes. But I will not take any action. How many of you are guilty? Like today's workshop, I will make many beautiful notes. I will do sketchnoting. I will share it in the group. I will tell it. But I can't do it. Fictional. Okay? Second method is a little more dangerous, which is devotional, which is, God, please, tomorrow give me 25 hours in a day. So in that 1 extra hour, I can create social media posts. God, please, dekh lena. I have learned everything. Everything is in my head. But you take the next step. Send me my 5 clients. I am sitting and manifesting. Please send me 5 clients. I am doing so much gratitude. Why are these 5 customers not coming? Why is nobody paying me? God, are you angry at me? I will give you 2 coconuts. Please, please. Devotional. Third is emotional. You go into a breakdown and you start telling yourself, why does everything happen? Look at that Sharma ji ka beta. He started later than me. And that person doesn't even have the right skills as me. He's become a better entrepreneur. It's because his family supported him. He has a better wife than mine. That is why. They have better husbands. They don't know. right? You see on Instagram and you see, oh, she's a mom and she's doing entrepreneur. She has 3 servants. That is why I have to do everything on my own. Her mother-in-law, had she had my kind of mother-in-law, she would know emotionally. And these are the methods that you decide it will work for you. You get a solution for yourself. Ki this is why it is happening. Her kids are better than mine. Her lifestyle is better than mine. She has rich ancestors who has left money for him. She has this, you put it, and you convince yourself that the entire world is conspiring against you. So you give up. And then there is the actual method, the real method, which people leave because it's difficult to do. So yesterday when we were doing the health workshop, it is the same here. Some of you will take up a lot of courses, go through Sattvic method, vegan method, take these workshops, make notes and then never do it again. Some of you will go and pray to God ki mera lose weight kar lo. Somehow it will happen magically. I will make a vision board. I will put a picture of a girl with abs. I will look at it. And while eating my burger, somehow that burger will lose its calories and it will happen. Or the third, emotional. I will convince myself that I deserve this because I had a tough day. Right? And the last step is the actual method when you will go to the gym and find a dietitian and doing it. So I'm going to tell you the actual method, which is guided implementation. But first, hydrate. Drink some water. So I'm going to share with you a small video here. And this is how many of you have not attended any other webinars but this? I'm sure no, all of you have attended webinars. So I want to share with you a video on what happens on this guided implementation path. Okay. And this video, by the way, took me 5 minutes to make on an AI generator. It's not very well done, but I wanted to give you the idea of how it's done. So see this. So all this why and all is doesn't do it. Enjoy this video. Okay, it's a very beautiful story I wanted to share with you.
Have you ever dreamed of flying a plane?
You guys can hear? Yes? Okay.
Well, meet Arjun, an airplane cleaner tucked away in a small airport in India.
1 minute.
His story begins in an Have you ever dreamed of flying a plane? Well, meet Arjun, an airplane cleaner tucked away in a small airport in India. His story begins in an unassuming hangar, where amidst the humdrum of his daily duties, he stumbles upon a hidden treasure, a manual titled Basic Instructions for Flying Planes. The discovery lights up his face like a child on Christmas morning. It's not just a manual, it's a ticket to his dreams. As the sun sets, painting the sky with hues of twilight, Arjun makes a daring decision. He steps into a small, unattended, vibrantly colored regional aircraft. With the manual as his guide, he breathes life into the dormant engine. His heart pounds like a drum, echoing his anticipation. The manual describes a next step button. With a shaky hand, he presses it. The aircraft lurches forward, rolling down the runway. Then a button marked fly catches his eye. He takes a moment, a deep breath, and presses it. The plane surges forward and ascends, breaking free from the Earth's pull. Arjun is flying. A feeling of fear intertwines with exhilaration, creating a cocktail of emotions he's never tasted before. Arjun marvels at the sensation of flight, handling the controls with a blend of trepidation and thrill. Below him, the Indian landscape stretches out, a patchwork quilt of moonlit fields and twinkling lights. However, every adventure has its climax. As the fuel gauge edges towards empty, Arjun's heart drops. He needs to land. Frantically, he flips through the manual, his eyes scanning for the much-needed instructions. But fate, it seems, has a sense of humor. The final page reveals a shocking twist. To learn the rules of landing, please purchase Part 2. Disbelief and panic wash over Arjun as the reality of his predicament sets in. And so we leave Arjun, high above the world, riding the waves of fear and exhilaration. His journey from cleaner to pilot, from ground to sky, has been nothing short of extraordinary. But now he faces the ultimate challenge. How will he land without a guide? Will he turn this predicament into an opportunity? Only time will tell. For now, the sky is his playground, and the stars his silent companions.
Many of you understood this video. How many of you understood it and loved this story? So, I and Niranjan join a lot of webinars, and this is exactly what happens in the webinar. Coaches will tell you, this you need to do, and then they'll tell you, you need to pay us to get this. If you want to know the solution, so you take them to a peak, you take them to the sky level, and then they say, okay, now you are on your own. If you want to get a safe delivery, if you want to get into the start, you have to pay me for this, for the part 2. Yes? How many of you have been this there? They take you to a peak, start flying, and then they say, now if you want to land, you have to pay me. Correct? That you need to get there, you need to build there. Otherwise, part 2 book. And the part 2 book is 10 times the price of the next book of part 1. If you attended a free webinar, it will be 40,000, 30,000 that you need to build and doing it, correct? So let me tell you one thing for this, for sure for this that I have a guarantee of, and this is what I wanted to build on. This is not that kind of workshop. This is not that kind of workshop where I take you on a flight and then on the flight I say, if you want a life jacket, you pay me right now. Our mission, our why, and I want you to listen carefully because you all have to define your why, is to empower individuals to craft extraordinary lives through a holistic lifestyle design system that fosters self-reflection, personal vision development, and extraordinary success in all key areas of life. So the entrepreneur issues that I defined from yesterday when I asked all your questions, and I made this for this way only. Social media scares me. I don't have a structure for planning. I don't have the discipline. I procrastinate a lot every day. I don't have time. My mental health stops me. I don't have a vision only what to do. Out of all these 6, how many of these issues do you have, guys? Comment and tell me in the chat box. How many of these 6 issues do you have? How many of this you have? All of this Janvi has. What else? Najiba has 3. Ruchika has 6. Pooja has 5. Pooja has, Dipali has 3. I have all 6 even now. All 6 I have even now. I don't have a structure to plan. Niranjan plans the calendar for me. Social media scares me. I have paid in lakhs for social media strategies to help in. I literally don't have the discipline. I don't have the time to do it. My mental health stops me. I am somebody who suffers from a lot of mental health and upbringing, all this. And I have a vision. I don't have a plan. So, okay. So I have a good news for you because I have for you the complete toolkit to do this. These 3 guides are what will take you to there. The first one is a 45-minute guide where you'll talk to yourself. Talking to yourself is the only clarity. I don't know what is inside your brain. Your husband doesn't know. Your mother doesn't know. Only you know. Soul Book is a workbook to release your potential. It is about writing. So I always say there are 2 methods to bring out there, speak and talking. So both of them will address. And of course, since my core is journaling, these 3 books, I will send it to you. You will have to, after this class, we will send you a link where you have to fill information and you'll get the 3 guides recording and this PDF as well. We have for you a special class that is about planning this 25th hour, how to, Niranjan is an expert at this, how to pick up calendars, how to pick up all of this. He's going to share the exact strategies with you. Every month end, we have a month planning party where I'll make sure you plan your month in the most fun, attractive way possible. And it's my favorite class. I call it a party. We have a special class for you on the habits that you need to develop to build your coaches. And this is going to be my favorite workshop on how to become a soulful CEO. All this turbulence, all this clarity that you see on me is because of my spirituality. So whenever people ask me, a lot of colleges have come to me and asked me to do TED Talks, all of it. I've said no, because one, I feel I've not achieved enough to give it there. Second, if I had to give a TED Talks, it would be the importance of meditation and mindset, how to find Zen in your business. Because if you don't like it, and if it's like a business, you can't do it long time. has to come from passion. And finally, this one that we are going to do, especially tomorrow, this entire thing has been generated by AI, is a workshop on social media anxiety. How many of you think you need this toolkit? How many of you think you want this entire toolkit where you can build all of this and get it? And this is going to be the solution to your problems. You're going to get live classes, no recordings. Everything is live. And you want to get books. Yes. So this entire toolkit is absolutely free for you. You have literally given 0 rupees to attend this webinar, and I'm going to give you 8 more webinars to it. Because me and Niranjan truly believe that if there is a gift that we can have, if we are lucky enough to have knowledge, if we have access, it should be given to you. So this entire gift, how many of you want it? Comment in I, yes? You want this? It's completely free. We told you this is not that kind of workshop, no star, no title attached to this. Okay? We don't believe in withholding information. I absolutely don't like those workshops where they tell you go to the plane and you have to come down, you have to pay me. But for people those who have this hunger inside you, who have a greater hunger that I want to transform, these are classes. These are all classes and I'm providing it to you absolutely free. But if you truly want to get transformation, if you are in a hurry, if you are in a hunger to work on yourself more, we have for you the level 2 within, which is the Elevate program. I spent 18 lakhs on IIM. We spent 15 lakhs on learning, took a loan. But you don't have to do all of this. You don't have to go through all this pain. You can experience an inner MBA in 2 days from your screens, of course, from your screen across. Day 1 will be about building yourself, your values and strengths, how to build a routine, how to discover your strength, how to use it to create a business that actually makes sense to you. We will be working on, and this program we delivered in Lonavala. We charged a lakh for this. We have charged 50,000 just for the stay and all of it. The same access to the information. Like I said, we don't believe in withholding information. Information is going to be there. We are going to give you the same program where you are going to sit with me. You're going to need sketchy notes. You're going to do this. We will be working on your introvertness to innovator skills, your sacred habits to do on. Most of what we taught today, but this one will be in much more detail and a practical thing. We'll be working on branding and identity, how to build your first elevator pitches, how to be confidently get out to the world and tell them this is what I want to do. And all of this is for 1,500 rupees. 2 days, 2 complete days with it. It is 3rd, 4th, right? 3rd and 4th February. Through the day, you sit with us from your breakfast to your chai. You will sit with us till evening and we will be sitting consistently and working with you. So at this point of time, Niranjan has dropped a link where you can register for your classes. You can register, get all the free workshops. You are in the groups. We will send you links for the free workshops. But in case you do believe in making an investment on yourself, you do believe that I am worthy this, I deserve this, I want you to take this leap for yourself. And it is apart from people who are millennial family, this is a paid program for everyone, for Lifecraft, for Zen Gym, all of you, this is a paid program. But this is where I'm going to teach you how to build your brand. I'm going to give you a sheet to fill this. I'm going to, work on this. And this is where we are going to help you with. This is not a sales pitch for me. This is a sales pitch for you to understand. Because as a coach, if you fundamentally don't believe in paying to learn more, nobody else is going to pay you to learn more from you. So I want you to walk out of this Elevate saying, this is the best 1,500 rupees I spent. And I'm going to return to you if you don't feel satisfied. No questions asked. There's only me and Niranjan handling all of this. 2 days you spend with us. If you think your money has not been utilized, I'm going to give 100% of it to you back. My aim here is not to make money. My aim here is to make sure you know the importance of earning value and money. Cool. So last weekend, every time we do this session, it's going to be different, Rita. So maybe that time and there are people who have done it 4 times. How many of you are serial elevators here? You've done it already 2, 3 times and you want to do it again? Every time you do it, you're going to get clarity for this. 3 times Nikita has done, Janvi has done it. Every time you do this, you're going to get something new. Cool? No, it's not the same as every time we do it, there's addition. So this time there's a new addition on the habits part, the discipline part. Day 1 will be build yourself. Day 2 will be build your brand. So 2 things, all of it will be done. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sapna ji. Cool. So this is what I want you to do. After this session, you will receive a WhatsApp, you will receive a message from me asking you to fill a form. You fill the form, you will get all these recordings and you will get all these access to the links that I told you to these workshops that you have, but stay in the groups. Cool. So any questions, any doubts that you have is here. Whatever is your limiting belief about your entrepreneurship, about your journey, please share. Because I know for a fact, nothing of whatever you are going to say is true. 50-year-olds in front of me are creating open businesses. Sapna ji has written also, she's starting her entrepreneurship. Dhara ji is working on her art therapy. I know people who are in their 60s building up their businesses from scratch. It's completely doable. Cool. So Janvi, you can drop your number. We will call you and let you know. Shri Devi, you missed it last time. This time, don't miss it. If your family has an engagement, it has a didn't tell them not to do this. You tell them, I'm going to build myself. I'm going to work on myself. I want to do this. Okay. So 2 days from morning to evening, we are going to sit and we are going to do it. And please guys, join in only if you're ready to sit all this time, if you're ready to take action, because it's not easy. There are a lot of rules for this. You will be having to wear white clothes for this. I want everyone to be in a uniform, in a state of mind, or maybe we will change the color this time. Let me jazz up things and make a little difficult for you. It's going to be very difficult. You can't turn off your cameras. You will need to be in your full present, all of it. You will have to write for almost all the time during it. But I can promise you, you will walk out with a business plan. You will walk out with a social media plan. You will walk out with the confidence to pitch to your first client. You will walk out with this plan to earn more money in 2024. Cool. So do this and doing it. Yes, the charge is same for platinum. It's same for everyone, even our internal community, even everyone, because like I said, the same information is accessible to all of you. We are not the kind of coaches to put different higher pricing. If you pay me more, you're doing it. Level is there. Okay. So that's it. Now ask your doubts, guys. This is time for you to ask your doubts and I'll help you with it. Where are you stuck in your entrepreneurship journey? Where do you want to do? Tomorrow, 10 a.m., there is a social media class for you as well, where just like today, I broke your limiting beliefs about this. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm going to break your beliefs about social media. I'm too scared to do it. I'm too do it. How many of you are going to join me? Just going to need 2 tools for this. I'm going to teach you how to build it. Many of you right now might be thinking, yeah, let me see a couple of their more classes and I will then join the Elevate program. Let me tell you, I am smarter than you and I thought of this. I will not give the same price again. The closer we get to the event and we are finishing our seats, my aim here is not to get more people into this. My aim is to get the least people, but the people who will actually go forward in life with this. So I don't want more people. So if you do this, today you are seeing this was for $499. Many of you, all of those who had joined $499, you can tell them honestly, it's this. It started at $499. It was $999. Today it's $1,500. I can guarantee tell you, if you wait that I will buy it after I attend the free classes, you're going to pay $2,500 for this. And I told you one thing, one limiting belief is this only. I'm paying money. I will not pay. If you found massive value in this class, if you thought really got into the direction of where you reach and you see promise, pay for it. Don't wait for it. And if you don't feel this worked for you, then I strongly tell you, don't attend the other classes as well. Your time is important to you. Your time is important to me. So if you're ready, pay now, get ready for Elevate. If you don't think this workshop was for you, I was I resonated with you, then don't attend the rest of the webinars also, because it's going to be the same person. I'm going to tell you the same things, not the same things, different things, but you're going to get it from me only. So make a decision today. As an entrepreneur, it's always about decisions. And if you are struggling to make a decision about 14.99, there are going to be times when you have to make decision in lakhs. This is how you build your grit. Grit means your inner strength and all of it. So how many of you, Niranjan, I think 7 seats have already gotten.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Rakhi ji, you missed it. Please join in. Right? So Anubha, maybe one day you have exam, the next day you can join in.
I think a lot of participants might not be very clear, but they might not still have got a lot of clarity on what the program is about. Can you explain it once again, what happens in each of these days?
Okay, so the program is for 2 full days. Like I said, we paid 10 lakhs to become part of a mastermind in Bangalore, where we'll lock ourselves for 3 days and not step out till we have a vision, till we have a strategy plan. It's going to be the same. We are going to lock ourselves up for 2 days, give 2 days our business. That's the minimum time we can give for our business, for our vision, for all the whys that you wrote. That big why I want to do it. I'm asking you for 2 days. You're going to sit from morning to evening. We are going to dissect your values. And here I don't get time and attention to talk to you personally. It's going to be in a more personal setting. We are having an upper cap of number of people we are going to take. We are going to sit from morning to evening, work on our goals, work on our positioning statement. Who do we really want to serve? Who do we really want to help? Who do we want to spend our time with? Who do we want to retire with? We are going to work on all of this. And at the end of 2 days, you will have one on Instagram. You will have a social media plan for you to execute. You will have your own positioning statement. You will have the confidence to pitch to anyone you walk up to that this is my business, this is what I do, this is what I want to get in. So I'll be teaching you something called the 5-finger method, where we will be working on what is your offering, who do you want to offer it, how to scale your business, why are you stuck, who is your ideal customer, what to sell, and I'll help you develop a product. And then we are going to work on what is it that you're going to publicly tell people who you are. What is it that your public appearance, what is your public perception, all of this is going to be. So we're going to work on all of this for 2 days. If you have joined our offline workshops, Kuntal and all have joined my workshops. So you know that there is so much value in this, but this is more intimate. This is a more deep session. I'm going to teach you how to do sales. How many of you are scared to ask for money? I'm going to help you come out of this whole thing of I can't ask for money by teaching you the honest approach to sales. I'm going to help you build your stories. I'm going to help you build your brand. We are going to work on exactly building a brand step by step. So in entrepreneurship, if you want to become an entrepreneur in 2024, you can either go and do an MBA, spend 2 years doing it, or you spend 2 days giving me and Niranjan cumulatively what we have learned from our degrees, from our courses, we are here to deliver to you. And just like today, I made a sales pitch. That is how you are going to make in a few years. In a few years down the lane, months, I said years, it's an accelerator program. In a few months, you are going to invite me to your webinars. You are going to invite me to your pitches and show me what you are made of. Cool? Superb, right? And full refund. I tell you, I am so confident that none of you will ask for a refund. You have to sit. It won't be like I sat for 1 hour and I couldn't do this and I need a refund. You sit for 2 days and I'll give you a full refund. I would have offered you for this workshop also, but it's already free, right? Priceless, but free. Anubha has done it. Lovely. Anubha has an exam and she's also doing it. I want you to focus on your exam, and as soon as you finish your exam, come running to us. We'll work on your brand. All the things that you said about taking control of your life, we are going to get there. Karamjeet, lovely. Since you're already on this path to do it, Platinum and all also have to do this. So Preetha is doing it. Superb. Cool. Chalo. So Niranjan will share the link with you. Register on it to get the links. I will be emailing you, not sharing on the group, the guides and all of it. I'll be emailing you. And meanwhile, I want your questions. Where are your questions? The dates I'm repeating, Rakhi. Okay. Can you share the dates wala message? Just share the dates message where they can directly book it. This message you can share. No, the other longer message with individual ones. Is there? Okay. I'll share the dates again. 1 second. So don't worry, I'll be sharing it. The PDF has been given to you. Otherwise, I will share with you again in a while. But I'll share with you the dates. It's in the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks are very busy for you. We are in Bangalore for, we are actually going to stay with Sapna ji. I'm very excited. We are in Bangalore for the next weeks. So we don't have a class then. But apart from that, every single day of our class is booked. So you can write the dates. The calendar one, in fact, why don't you book it in the calendar right now? Why don't you show them, Niranjan, that you can book it in the calendar? Okay, you can teach them about the calendar right now.
Joining from this computer, can you?
Yeah, I have stopped.
Hey everyone, can you hear me? Yes. Super, welcome in everyone. Congratulations to everyone who's joined in to Elevate, Anubha, Karamjeet, Sridevi, Kundal, Navneeta, beautiful. So happy to have you all. And to everyone who is on the edge yet deciding what you want to do, I want to tell you that I was a person who was completely lost and clueless in life. I was the little black sheep of the family. For everyone who's on there, I want to tell you that I was a little black sheep of the family. And from there, I started the same thing that we learned out of pure grit and passion and knowing one area. I started with just teaching 3 people. And from there, it eventually grew. Now we are holding webinars where we have more than 1,000 participants. And all of this happens over because I took action, and this ability to take action and not just dream about it, it took me years to build. And a lot of you here will have ideas, but you will struggle to take action because A, you're scared. B, you will not know, genuinely not know what to do, not on a longer basis, not even on a day-to-day basis. And this is exactly what we have designed Elevate program for. It is in fact 2 years of knowledge, what we have learned, all compressed into 1 weekend for you so that you know exactly what you have to do. You don't have to go through 300 books to get the kind of knowledge that we had. And day 1, we are going to build on you. Day 2, we are going to build on your brand. So it's a weekend that is completely designed for you. I have dropped the link once more. And this is something that I would want. If you are serious about the things that you mentioned in the workshop, this is something that you should specifically take.
Some of you are writing that you are not able to get through the payment. Please drop your numbers in a personal chat. We'll call you and then we'll help you.
No problem. Now here, for you not to forget, because this is super important, you must not forget. Let's just learn how we can quickly add this event to our calendar so that we don't forget it. Are you ready? Yes. So I want you to open your phone, your computer, whatever device you're on. And on either of those devices, I just want you to open Google Calendar. Let's go. Calendar. Open Calendar. On your, if it's on your computer, just type for calendar, search for it in Chrome and you will open. That's it. Calendar.google. Or on your phone, it's an app that is there. If not Google Calendar for iPhone users, it's going to be Apple has its own calendar. There are default calendar apps everywhere. Then what I want you to do is I want you to click on the plus icon that is going to be on no matter what app you're using, there is going to be a plus icon. Did you see the plus icon? Yes. Plus icon. Yes. Click on the plus icon. You see this option called event. Now the interface is going to be different depending upon your application, but there is 2 options, event and task. I want you to click on this event here, following which you will be a pop-up window appears. Are you with me so far? A pop-up window appears and then you have to adjust the date. Adjust the date to February 3rd. Adjust the date to February 3rd. And once you do that, set the date to February 3rd. Set the event to 10 a.m. In fact, you would want to join in early, so let's set it as 9:45 a.m. Log in. All of you have to be present on time, 9:45 a.m. We are very peculiar on time, so we say 10, we are starting 10. 9:45 a.m. And how long? By default in a calendar, it's going to be for 1 hour. So we are just going to click on this end time to, let's set it till chai time. So it's anywhere around 4 to 5 p.m. So I'll just set it as 5 p.m. just to be on the safer side. All right. Remember that in Elevate, we come that we finish when your work gets done. So if you have more questions, let's say we decide the event to be till 3:30 and you have more questions, we have to stay up till 5 p.m. We don't stop. And everyone who's been part of our events know that we answer all your questions and we are ready to stay with you for as long as possible. Every event of ours. Set the time, set the event, Elevate. And that's it. It's done. Just click on save and it's added. That's it, guys. It's added. So more for this, see, if you look at this, my calendar, it's completely blocked, jam-packed, and because this ability to just plan ahead and be proactive saves me hours every day, and I never fail at getting things done. You will also have. How many of you would love this? How many of you would love this ability that you are proactive? You're no longer just left wondering what is it that you want to do. You are proactive and you exactly know what is it that you want to do. And when you commit to something, you actually do it. How many of you would like to be that? Please comment in me in the chat box. Me. I know all of you want it, right? All of you would want that you decide something you want to do it. So exactly, this is one of the things that we're going to be teaching in Elevate as well. You're no longer going to be stopped from taking action because of yourself, your own ways of and methods. Right? Thank you so much. Ready? Yeah. Let's go. Back to Sanchari. You can join in for my workshop, one solo workshop on Wednesday, 17th, 10 a.m. It's a workshop entirely by me. We're going to be talking about time planning, calendar blocking, and so many of those things. That is going to get you 1 extra hour a day and 30 extra hours in 1 month.
Some of you are not able to pay. Don't worry, just drop us a message so that we remind you on Tuesday on a couple of days and you don't forget. So just drop in a message to us if you are unable to do it. And we'll be sharing a link with you soon where you just put in your interest and we'll give you the PDFs and all of this.
So any questions anyone has, we'll be here. We're here to answer your questions.
When I got your message, I'll call you too. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. It was amazing. I'll see you all tomorrow. Please don't miss tomorrow's workshop. I'm going to burning the midnight oil and I made a very good thing to simplify visit because I told you, I know most of you people are in your 40s and scared of social media. I want to help you get there. So I'm going to give you a very simplified version of this. We are going to work on our social media game tomorrow.
Yes, congratulations, Satish. We got your registration. Advitya, we got your registration. Super.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, have a great day. Now eat lunch. I know your hunger must have increased so much now. Now that you know that your why is there, tomorrow I'll see you and then of course in the rest of the webinars. Make sure you attend each one of them, guys, and then come to Elevate. I know it's a lot that I'm asking, lot of knowledge, lot of learning to do it, but you owe it to yourself. You owe it to that why that you said you owe it to yourself in this 2024.
So yes, so if anyone of you are having troubles with payment link or registration or anything, just drop us a message. We'll get back to you. Okay.
We look forward to it. Take care. Bye.